up, everybody? It's your boy. Damn, I feel like this tripod, it's like, why do I complain about all my tripods? The feet on this one suck. This one was my more expensive one. Okay, it's better already. All right, I'm loving the new tripod. It's me, not her. Okay? Look at all the stuff in the kitchen. It goes from one counter to this side to the next. That's a lot of stuff. So on this show, we rock out every day, yo. Here we are. I've got the wrong light on, as usual. Just want to start absolutely jamming out to some tunes here. I've got a couple things in the pan right now. We're going to switch gears and move into it's going to be amazing. I don't often, I'm going to skip what I'm doing. There's a reason. You can figure it out yourself, and to the ones that can, I love you, okay? I'm grabbing a couple things here, and we're going in here, okay? Next up, how you doing? How you doing? I'm just gonna put this here for a sec, slide some of these ingredients back. I think I'm done with all the garlic for now. Garlic is hard to peel, I've decided, in the last 5 or 10 minutes. Over here, I'm just grabbing some absolute gorgeous. Of course, why wouldn't I, right? Why wouldn't I? We'll go like that. Last night I went to the Christmas parade, a Christmas play. It was a Cirque du Soleil style event. I'm not sure. It was a Christmas concert of sorts, and I had a lot of fun. I say it with a little, it's just different, you know. I don't get out very much, and I was around a lot of people I never met before, and it was okay, so that was nice. It's nice to have, they're cordial people, so it makes it easier, right? It's not always the case, but last night it was. So that was, and I had a good time. I gotta say, a little adventure with the wife. We go try and find the damn place. It's stressful, but just like old times, just like trying to find our way in Vegas or something like that. Just never having a clue where we're going. But going, and sure enough, well, and she did know where she was going at some point, so that was nice. I didn't. I don't, yeah, we'll skip that anyway. It doesn't matter. Certain things I keep extra private, and it's my choice. You guys got to learn to deal with that. So, absolute fire right here. So, I said 6 pieces of almond bread, 6 pieces of garlic toast. I've done 4 so far. Here's the last 2. Put these in the pan. I've infused a wonderful plant-based oil with sea salt and garlic, and really, really nice aromas coming from the pan. I low and slowed the infusion for, 10, 15 minutes, as low as the oven would go. I thought it was going to be burning. I came around the corner and it smelled decadent. Not burning like in a bad way, but I thought maybe it'd be a little bit darker. They weren't. They were perfect. And by the way, when I do this, I would never run this and have boogers across my hand while I did a cooking show. I have a itchy nose. I have nose hairs. I have a mustache that's bigger than your husband's. You can just imagine. Just imagine, ladies, okay? Next up, we're going to do this, okay? We're going to go a little bit of this, a little bit of that. How you doing? How you doing? Next, here, the sea salt. The hair of sea salt will go down on this. This carbo bread couldn't be any more tasty. If there's one thing I can say, the sea salt, just a few granules even, fall in between the tightly woven air bubble pockets of the carbonate bread. It's a very interesting bread. I would guess that there is some form of almond flour. It's if you haven't seen or heard of carbonate bread, check it out. infused. Oh, damn it, I hope I didn't have garlic on my fingers as I put that. I didn't, but thank goodness. Man, that could have went the wrong way south in my sticky nut sauce over there. That's just slightly coming to fruition now on the back burner. That's the sauce. You never add vanilla, pure real vanilla. You never add it to heat. So as this comes off the heat, sits for 10, 15, 20 minutes, when it lifts up like this and it runs very fast, let it sit another 10, 20, 30, 40 minutes. When it lifts up and it just barely starts to, a big, bubble of maple syrup goo just oozes and falls off the spoon, just poof, and slowly strings. Add your vanilla when it's cool, okay? When it's thickened up real nice, you rehydrate that wonderful reduction of maple and cinnamon. I use a little bit of vegan butter in this as well. I wasn't going to tell you, but I'm telling you. And it's heaven. It really is like in the candy, use butter with toffee. That's where they get the butter toffee from. And it's actually sugar and butter makes toffee. You could add like a dash of vanilla, maybe a pinch of salt, but that's all you need. But I don't use butter. I'm using plant-based butter. I am using butter. I'm using a plant-based variety. Okay. So next we're going to add onions to the pan. A little bit of oil to the pan for the onions to saute in. So I'll use about a tablespoon of oil, like so. We're going to take these and just place them over here for now. I'll be dicing up some Kalamata olives, just a few, but across each of the carbonate slices, with as well some of the Parmesan cheese, and then we have some vegan cheddar as well. That is a vegan orange cheese, I call it, not cheddar. That is a wonderful tasting cheese called Chez, and I don't get paid enough, so let's just remember that. Remember, I make these videos down here for y'all to get healthy every day, right? So whatever you can do, whether it's a like, a thumbs up, a share, a nice comment, you should do it, yo. All right? So the next thing we're going to do is just talk about how sexy I am and a little bit about what you put on the bottom of this pan here, which I actually want to put these away. Hilarious. Bring these back out again. Easy peasy. Walk these over because we're using these today. Is these sticky nuts? Oh yeah. Oh. Okay, so once you get this going, it's going to be super important. I feel like I'm using the wrong pan for this. I feel like I have a bigger pan. Do we have that big 13 by 9 bakeware down there, hon, or is it in the up here? Thank you, Boo Boo. I remember seeing it and putting it away last week. This for now anyway. This one's good. This one's a little worse for wear. Put this off there. I had actually rested something on there. I remember this was clean. I put this back because I put something. I rested something on there when I was baking last week, and I had a full roll of paper towel here to put on the roll back there. Give me half a second. How you doing? Welcome to the show. All right, next. Wash this out. Dry this. Pat this dry. Yeah, I want to make chocolate covered almonds. Probably this weekend. If I get some really nice vegan chocolate, I'll make it even sooner. As soon as I pick up a few, I need about a pound of vegan chocolate, which is fairly expensive, but it's gonna turn out to make a really healthy alternative. That's something I'm proud of. So that's what we will do. I put a bunch of receipts in here from the other day, but I put them away. Put them in the receipt folder. Looking for a pair of scissors just like this. I'm going to use these scissors to cut down the line. And then the same thing. Just get this dust. Alright, next, so we've got the vegan butter going. And now we're going to do this. So, let's chuck this stuff, I guess. Yeah. So, frustrating, but it's going to be all worth it. This is one of my favorite dishes. And I just made this. I just made this dish for the first time this year. I've never made this before. And the first time I made it, it was the most heavenly. We ate those sticky nuts for 2 weeks. And I cherished them. I ate like 2 or 3 a day. I'm making like 600 pounds of this stuff right now. I'll be so fat by next week, you don't even know. So this is done. Now I gotta get out a bigger pan and start coating the nuts in this. Man, if I didn't burn my tongue on that tea, I would have dove in this already. But, oh my God. Are you kidding me? Oh. I could drink this. I just like drooled into my drool, like started salivating into my salivation. Ah, there's something else in that. I know God it's part of the recipe, but last time I like to keep it seriously copacetic and keep the same recipe. But it's 6 times more now, so I remember that. Okay, and then I think because I added that, I think I gotta tone it down with a dash of that. And then I know I have to do a hair of this. I'm feeling it anyway. I don't know what I have to do. I'm feeling it. This is the way. Okay, next we're gonna get the onion and now I'm gonna do a stir thing I did before. This must be the spoon I put down here, right? Alright, next we're going to, oh yeah, shoot, I gotta add another hair of that as well. Every time I do that, I have to add this. This is what I figured out. Otherwise, the end result won't be quite as proper. Next, it's back on the heat for 5 minutes or less. Take it off the heat for 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes. Add the vanilla. And I have to try this. Once you see the color in the and the sticky sugar you're making change in the slightest, turn the heat off your element, because it's still cooking even as the color is changing, and you don't want it to go too far, right? Another good thing you can do is, I like to call it like a pulse heat. I'll turn it on and then I'll shut it off. I'll turn it on and I'll shut it off. And what I'm waiting for is no granules. You want your dissolved. It's very important at this point, because the coating will be finished, right? The mixture is almost there. You can still feel a tiny few granules, and just go another second or two. Just stir slowly. The heat will break down, and then we'll be left with this amazing liquid gold that is truly decadent. Oh. Wow. So I want to make some cinnamon buns, homemade Christmas buns, and I'll be using the sticky bun recipe for those as well. Down the street, I actually get this wonderful bread dough, and I 10 years before my accident, I used to make my own homemade cinnamon twists. Some of them were cinnamon twists. I used to have jam in some of them. I would make pizza, and then with my leftovers, I would make cinnamon maple garlic twists. Mm. Mm. I think I'm just gonna drink this. I don't care. We're doing it. Mm. Wow. So, excuse me. Now I'm gonna add definitely not baking a chocolate cake today. Won't need that. This is gonna be on this roll. I'm done with these. Put this in the garbage. And now we're gonna get into the last. For the last time, we're done with this. For sure this time. Put this back over here now. And we come to the onion department here. Let's check on our onions. We're making onions we're making onions for the meal. I'm gonna fry some onions. Let's see if we can't get this going. Next, like that. This. Next. next. All right, I'm getting close here. I've got to chop onion now. Don't worry, we're so close. I'm gonna saute this onion, and I'm gonna put the pasta in the salted water, which is salted, the boiling water, which is boiling by the time the onions are sauteed, guaranteed. I will be putting a lid on that as well, but for the moment, there's no lid. Shut your mouth. I like strips of onion, sauteed golden perfection, Kalamata olives. Oh, plus the strips of onion will go beautiful on those Parmesan garlic toasts, slathered in golden brown caramelized onion, garlic, and you better believe it's going to be good, okay? Take this off there too. Off of here, I should be able to. Next. Man, did I ever watch a horrible movie the other day? I'm not going to talk too much. I'm going to put this onion in the pan, then I'll tell you about this movie for a second. Very bad movie. I thought it was a Christmas movie, I swear. And it started out real wholesome, and it got really creepy and weird all of a sudden. Reminder while, man, some creepy people out there. So here, I'm going to wash this plate. I'm going to use this plate for dinner. We're just doing laundry. We're changing the sheets. I've steam cleaned the rug. Oh, and the stairs. I got to steam clean the mattress in the bedroom. The king size trunk mattress. We steam cleaned it a couple weeks ago or a month ago. We're steam cleaning it every 2 weeks or every month. We are steam cleaning the mattress. All the seams everywhere. We don't have any issues with plugs or anything. The reason we do it, and I wouldn't tell you if I wouldn't be telling you about this if we, it's something kind of personal. We don't, and it's okay if you do. It's natural. What I'm saying is, steam clean your stuff. If you do have issues, it's getting rid of them. But we didn't have issues, just so we're clear. Like, I'm dead serious. But it's okay if you do it. I'm like, oh, it's the worst thing. I'm just saying, we did it. We're proactive. Leave it there. Thank you. Thank you for understanding. And it wasn't about the bugs anyway. Just one, we bought a steam cleaner and saw that it could be used on the mattress. Damn rights we did. Right after the stairs, the mattress got did, and then the rug. Ooh, that was a good tea. That was a good tea. It was a weird tea too. It wasn't cold. It wasn't scalding hot. It wasn't that warm, but it was warm. It was a good tea. Okay, the onions are sauteing. We're gonna put the water is ready to grab pasta with. We're gonna get the the cheese grated. And let that do its thing. Make sure you got enough pasta in your water in your pot in order to get the pasta to weigh down when you circle it, right? Add some oil to your pasta water. Not too much, but good. Good amount. Like that. Oh, excuse me. Now we're going to work on the cheese, which I have Parmesan here, vegan bacon here. Let's start out with the, let's get the vegan bacon on one side and slap a couple strips across the, whatchamacallit. How you doing? Say how you're doing. Like that. And then a couple pieces of the vegan bacon will go in each of our pasta dishes. Really hoping Disney can come out with a new season of Star Wars or something for me to watch this Christmas. Mandalorian, Obi-Wan Kenobi, where are you? Like, when does the new Jedi Star Wars stuff come out so I can just start lightsabering every bad guy on Earth, right? Got these golden brown onions just coming along magically here. Well, you know what that sound means, folks. We run plumb out of time on this one. Thank you all for tuning in. I will see you on part 3 of this cooking documentary series, Hey, How to Get Laid. So the onions are done. They're slathered in the vegan bacon. It's looking awesome. Yeah, vegan bacon, slathered onions, caramelized slathered onions, vegan bacon. Greasy. open up, you gotta start doing some dicing of ches and, whoa, god damn, man, all this sounds so perfect. Do I not have a second napkin? I did put one in here. Alright, so you want to just dry this plate for the 5th time, wipe it down. And do some slicing and dicing here with the ches. Garbage here. Let's get your pasta to fall. Should be getting close to falling in at this point, which is nice. My mom's pet peeve, she doesn't like when you break the pasta, so I'm doing this for you, Ma. To be honest, I don't like short pasta sticks either. I just can't afford to boil enough water, Ma. It's like, it's a boiling issue, you know. You gotta waste more water, you gotta waste more electricity, and it probably takes longer, right, to boil the same amount of water in a smaller pot. Less time, less heat, less temperature increase. But you get half the length of pasta. You see what I'm saying? So this is done. Slide that one off. We're gonna pop and drop this slightly on there, just a indirect heat, and we'll turn it so that all sides of the burner of the pot, saucepan, get a fair temperature increase. We're doing this is for the this here. Let's get these going. I can put the lid on top of that like this. Quickly plate up this here. We're gonna dice. First, we're gonna dice the ches like this. And slathered onions, vegan bacon on garlic toasted carbo nut bread. Is going to be real tasty. Okay? Save the rest for za tomorrow. Wife didn't want to have za today, that's fine. She doesn't want to have za today, she knows we're having za tomorrow. Homemade, of course. I ain't into doing this store-bought or restaurant-bought. I love homemade. I'll get some vegan pepperoni tomorrow too. I haven't had vegan pepperoni on a pizza for about 5 or 6 pizzas, so it's not that I don't eat it all the time. I like vegetables as much as I like vegan pepperoni. Turns out vegan pepperoni is plants, so I'm still winning. I've got my onion and my vegan bacon and my slathered caramelized onions here. Thought I'd bring it over and just show you quickly. Temporarily push that one back, and we're gonna grab this fork and a fork, and we're gonna grab these nice pieces of vegan bacon, and we're gonna put it in. We're going to put 2 pieces of vegan bacon in an X formation across each one until we run out. Then we'll do 1. But trust me when I say, holy crap, this is amazing. You get those slathered onions, you don't put it right in the center or nothing, you put all around in the whole square. You cover the square with vegan bacon, onion, caramelized. You're getting laid, bro. Okay. Alright, chill. We'll get this going. Oh boy. I'm just going to go over to the sink now that our water is nice and boiling. Drain off damn huge amount of that. Both elements are up. The pasta's not ready. It's like 5 minutes away, 3 minutes away. It's a whole grain, so it takes another 2 minutes. No, wait, which one is this? This is a veggie pasta. Veggie pasta. It's sort of like, it reminds me of whole grain. It looks like whole grain anyway. It's veggie pasta. It's a little bit different than your white pastas. This one will go mushy in 3 seconds after it's boiling and turns into glue. This one doesn't do that. It's about 6 seconds. That. This. Whoa. So let's get all this onion slathered across these last pieces. Who loves the term slathering onion? Hey, raise your hand. I can't see your hands. Just type in the chat. You imbeciles. Next thing you want to do, once you get this vegan Parmesan on there, is get a little bit of the vegan cheddar. You've sea salted this. This is the perfect seasonings, okay? Next thing you want to do, just broil this in the oven lightly. 3 to 6 minutes tops. Any longer, you don't know what the hell you're doing with an oven, okay? It's bread. It just needs to be toasted on the top. Like I said, 3 to 6 minutes. Anything longer, you have no clue how to use an oven. Get out of the kitchen right now. I'll find you. You ruined dinner, and I hear about it from your wife. I will find you. Once you got these bad boys looking like this, you're like, oh, you thought would have lost anything on here. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. And then the next thing you want to do is make sure you have a nice, beautiful wife to share this meal with. A beautiful friend or whoever. I don't care what you're doing. It could be someone who's hideous for all I care. Share a nice meal. Nobody's hideous, by the way. Everybody's beautiful. Your soul is beautiful unless it's not, right? And you should remember that. You have a beautiful soul unless it isn't, right? Here's an easy way to check that. If you have less than $1 million in your bank account, your soul, guaranteed, I can guarantee without looking at you, is beautiful, right? Except when it isn't, right? Except if you're trying to get your $1 million, right? In a bad way. If you're trying to climb off somebody else's shoulders, grab a milski. You're asking me on the internet right now, what's a soul? What does that even mean? What is that you're talking about? What is that thing you're referring to? S-O-U-L. What is that? Alright, pasta's ready. We got our marinara. I'm going to strain this water. Pop and drop this right in the boom. 3 minutes on the timer. Grab our pasta with a little bit of remaining water in it. Then you can just add a hair. This is perfect pasta. It's so silky and smooth. Just add a hair of vegan butter to that pasta. And you add a hair of sea salt to that pasta. Make sure it's not on the heat more than a second, eh? I should have put another pinch in, but I won't. But you know what I will do? So, a couple pinches over my shoulder there. Ward off evil spirits. Take this wonderful array of caramelized onion. Leftover vegan bacon. There's a couple strips in there. Push them right in the pan. Just like that, very delicately. Maybe a couple strips of. Try not to take too much of that. You don't need any iron in your diet, do you? And don't scrape your pan. Gave my wife a full body massage this morning. Man, is she ever in a good mood. Okay. Once you got that marinara in your pasta, salted, I have a big jar of Kalamata olives over here, unopened. I'm going to open these olives in a second. Alright, next, caramelized onion, vegan bacon, sea salt, and marinara sauce in your pasta. I want to season with a couple things here. I'm going to find it. It's not this, it's garlic powder. A little garlic powder. Now I'm having some of this. This smells amazing. I'm going to have half. I'll eat half of this easily. Totally forgot that was in there. It's not cooked. Do this. And time 6 minutes. We'll go another. I'm gonna put 5 minutes on it. Maybe takes 3 to 8 minutes, depending on how high the rack is to your oven. Right now mine's a little further away, and I want it like that. And there's a reason. Next thing, your oven is cooled on your sticky nuts sauce. You want to see the sticky nuts sauce? This stuff's. You can't see it. There's the sticky nut sauce. And it takes some real Mexican vanilla. It's like $60 for this bottle, easy. You can't, to bring this back, like if you were to get this here, $100. At least $75 here. Next, you got your spoon. And it's just barely on the heat for a second here, but you want to just let it know. Hey, how you doing? Oh. You have a nice crystallization going on here on the side of the pot, so I'll just get some of that on my spoon, and then we'll give the wife a nice wife a nice taste of this after I taste more than 100 times. Oh my God. That is so good. Oh. Wow. So I'm going to grab these olives, calamatas, and cut them in pieces, and then I'm going to just chuck them in. Actually, no, so we all get the same even amount. It's not like one person has 12 olives, the other one has 5. I'm going to take 6 olives each. Is that fair? Let's say that's fair. 5, a dozen good olives. Okay, let's go 13 or 14 olives, so 7 each. Yum. Oops, this lid is extremely hot. Keep that off here for a minute. Put that back on. Okay. Garbage, recycling, garbage, and fridge. Put this stuff in quickly, and look how close we are to finishing. I believe this is done. I'm gonna kill the oven. Oh yeah, perfect. And when I mean perfect, I mean literally that's perfect. You don't see me rushing to pull it out. It's because it's that perfect. So I do garbage and recycling tonight, and then again tomorrow. I wanted to keep the house on the up and up. It's Christmas time. It's not that we don't have guests that pop by unannounced. That's not allowed. As we don't do that to people because it's rude. Extremely rude. I would never go to somebody's house unannounced. I don't know why. I'm an old gentleman now. The pasta is mixed and beautiful. I have this wonderful mixture. I'll call it a mixture, and it really makes me feel very good lately. And I hope that I found the proper blend of mixtures to guide me on my journey through life. I believe I'm very close, like centered. All I can say is I am centered as. Let's taste this. It's light on sauce. Man, there's flavor. That is light on sauce. And there's so much flavor. Now, I'm totally not saying it's all me, but it's mostly me. That marinara comes to the table wholeheartedly, just swinging. Like there is no way that marinara wasn't made by a boss. And I have really only a pair of. I've got gardening gloves. I can take the pizza pan out with the gardening gloves here. I think that'd be my only chance of saving this. I'm just gonna leave that like that. I think that's just beautiful. Isn't that beautiful? It's like we're really doing it. Oh, I'd bring it over and show you, but why don't I just bring over a single and show you how we really get down in the kitchen? Look at that. 2 types of ches, the carbonate bread, garlic toast, baby. Hash info style garlic toast to the T. Like, what's my name? Garlic toast. And if you think that, then you know you're already in for a good time. Next thing you want to do is take 7 olives, I had said. We're going to slice them down the biased and turn them into 14 pieces of olive. And we'll take 7 of those slices of olive and chuck them across 3 slices of the toast each. And then we'll take the other 7 of our halves and we're going to take them and pop them and drop them in our on top of our pasta plate, so as to not over salt our plate. 2 halves per side gives you 6. There's 1 left over. Cut it into thirds. Oh, Excuse me, I'm hungry. And it's really come together. And drop another third on. And there you go. These look like they've been dressed for success since the day they were born. You know what I'm saying? Cut a few more of these. And then we're going to sprinkle those onto 2 plates. Serve up my wife the hottest, freshest, sexiest pasta cooked by the hottest Viking on YouTube that will ever be. Ooh. Let's go. And this is a go-to. I will be making this. This is a Christmas dish. I've tried it in. No, it's not the test kitchen. This is the kitchen. All right. I have tried it in the kitchen. Thank you. And now it's going on the Christmas menu. So for my friends and family, this Christmas holiday season, if I love you and you taste one of these, then you know I love you. I need one more plate. I'm ready to serve up. I gotta put my sticky nuts together while my wife's eating. My food will get cold. I'll finish up the sticky nuts. I'll tidy up the kitchen here, wipe the counters, put everything away, and then I'll eat cold food on episode 4. We're on episode, I believe this is 3 right now. If it's not, then I screwed up. You're not starting episode. Nope, this is episode 3. I remember correctly. I'm not that stupid. All right. Another plate. This. Son, bitch, is supposed to stay like that. I'm gonna lose it. There. Next, we're gonna slap some of this damn pasta here we made onto this plate. Oh, it's actually extra saucy on the bottom, so we'll go from the bottom up and we'll turn it. I'm gonna probably take most of that vegan bacon. She can have a few strips of it, but there's like maybe 6 strips. She can have 2 or 3. I'll take 3 or 4. I put the olives away already. Nope, I didn't. Thank goodness, because I want a couple more. Honey, turn that down 2 notches, please. Your freaking elites are rich enough. Thank you. Okay, next up, and again, my nose isn't running. I have an itch on this side of my nose right there. Gone. And the reason I sniff, because I sniffed. There's nothing going on in my nasal system. I'm a very healthy guy, I have to say, and I'm not bragging. I'm just a healthy guy. I wish you all the best in life and in health, okay? So my wife's plate is ready. We're gonna put on, we got the olives on there. Actually, I'm gonna go just for a little bit of sauce because she's a saucy gal. I'm gonna give her that little bit of extra sauce. Just a little bit though. I want to take most of the sauce for myself. I like buttered pasta. I'm like I said, I'm quite old. I grew up in the 80s, quite poor, and buttered pasta was a thing. I went over to rich people's houses. Don't get me wrong though. My mom tried harder than most people to provide a healthy meal for me. And she did. My richest friends with mansions and maids had buttered pasta for dinner like 2-3 times a week. Shit you not. And I'm not dissing it. I said I like it. The first time I had it, I thought this is nuts. And I thought they were batshit crazy. And then I saw this table. I'm like, something's up. I felt like they were vampires. I'm like, am I the main course? I'm like, where's the fucking meatballs or the sauce or something? There's a plain bowl of pasta, a stick of butter. These people are fucking at a pool bigger than, like, most people can swim in at your community center. They had a bigger pool. These people were loaded. like 6 or 7. I drove my BMX down here all this way for this. I'm thinking like, this is your come over for dinner, bud. I'm like, holy snap, bro. Like, I was like, just give me a slice of raw bread right now, and I'll just put that on my plate. Just give me a square slice of raw bread, and I'll eat that. 1986 called. Or actually, it was 1984 or 85. This was before great. This was 84 or 85. And like I saw, it was a can of parm, a stick of butter, and a huge bowl. Like, actually, seriously, a bowl, one of these, but the big ass ones. This exact bowl. It's kind of like a ceramic bowl with a huge ass bowl. A silver spoon in there, like a big ladle spoon, and just pasta. Just sticky, fresh pasta. I was like, man, it was pretty good by the end. And they could tell I was like, and they could, and I am trying my damnedest. Like, if I learned one thing was you do not be rude at the freaking table. You get sent to your room, no food that day. So I'm sitting there and I'm like turning it, and I'm going to my mouth and like, oh, you could add butter to it. And I'm like, fucking butter? I'm like, I'm not putting butter on this. I'm a kid, right? Like, I don't know. They're like, no. And so like the lady comes over and she's like trying to help me. I'm like, well, you just reduced your chances of me eating this food now drastically by you even getting involved in my small plate of food here, lady. And she was really nice. She wasn't like leaning over or nothing. It's just, let me be. I'm very, something different about me. And I've never been one of these people that you can tell what to do. I will smash you. And if you can't learn that, man, you're going to have a hard time around me. Because I ain't changing. Pretty sure. It's too late. I told you I'm old. Roof. No new tricks here, bud. Look at this plate. Tell me I'm not sexy. Remember, y'all, if you enjoy my videos that I make, smash a like, share the video, and I'll see you next time.